Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a fun and little exciting reading. So I've never really done a reading like this before. Yes, in my recent Twin Flame reading for August, there was a little section that I did pull these cards, but I just wanted to kind of base an entire reading on this energy. You know, this could just be for fun. This is definitely more of a physical, passionate, could be romantic style kind of energy. So there's definitely some sort of a connection, or has been in the past, between you and another person. And so that's what we're going to be focusing on here today. So you want to kind of know these things because you're in separation. You probably would not really be consulting this reading if you guys were in connection. You would just be enjoying the connection. You wouldn't be consulting cards. So this right here is just going to really bring forth energies that your person is feeling towards you, even though you guys are in a separation. You know, you feel them. You feel their, like, you might wake up in the middle of the night and you just might be breathless. You might just have intense dreams about them. So what we're going to do is we're going to see on their side what is actually happening. Okay. You're having dreams, you feel connected, but what's happening actually on their side? What is the energy that they're holding towards you at this time? And it could be, like I said, very sexual in nature. It could be fantasy. It could be a little naughty, a little nice. It could be romantic, anything. So we're using only 2 different decks here today. This right here is the Tarot of Sexual Magic, and this right here is from Fire Witch Tarot. I will go ahead and list her site down below where you guys can get this and other cards from her, but it's called Between the Sheets. Very exciting. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into it. Just like that. Okay, so let's just see what this person, like, when they're thinking about you, what are they seeing in their mind's eye? What does this look like? We have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so look at that beautiful scene. Okay, so somebody is just, they might literally just be worshiping your body, like thinking about your body, thinking about your physical body. They might be very attracted to your body. We have until the sun comes up, as in wanting to worship your body all night long, literally. Okay, so I'm definitely getting that this person is thinking about you at night. They're thinking about you while they're sleeping. They're either having a dream about you, they're having some sort of an energy where it's dark and then the sun comes up. Okay, literally. And of course, you can see that word, the way it's spelled. There might be something else that's happening as well while they are alone, but that's up to you to take that message. I don't want to get too, crazy with this reading, but yeah, this is definitely an energy here where somebody is thinking about your body. And they're thinking about all the things that they want to do. Some of you, it might be that they have, they like to eat food off your body as well. Maybe that's something you guys have done before in the past, and there's been some sort of, it doesn't have to be like actual food. It could just be like whipped cream or, something like that, fruits, things like that. But yeah, there's definitely a desire for your body and to want to pleasure you all night long. That's what I'm saying. So let's go ahead and get an energy of their actual heart space, their emotions. How does this affect them emotionally? Interesting, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is an energy, again, I feel like this is like someone that's looking at you like a queen, somebody who's literally worshiping you, because we see it in both of these cards here. This deck does consist of the, like the female worshiping the male, but these 2 particular cards show a male worshiping the female. So that could be significant for whatever reason. Hold me down and don't let me move. Again, hold me down and don't let me move. Dominate me. This is somebody that might want you to dominate them. They see you as a queen. They like you to be in control. So in their heart space, this is what I'm picking up on here. In their heart space, how they really, really feel deep down inside might not be something that they have actually expressed to you or are comfortable admitting. That's how they feel. But not always when we feel things are we able to articulate them or communicate them. This person really might like you to be in control, but they're afraid to let their guard down. So they are very turned on by your dominance. They're very turned on by that kind of energy that comes from you, even though you might not know that. Some of you might be very aware of this, but some of you guys might be saying to yourself, no, this person likes to be in control. That can't be about me. But that's why it's coming through the heart space, because how they truly, truly feel is they actually want you to be in charge. That really turns them on. Interesting. Physical energy, physical body energy, physical sensation energy. Another queen. Okay. Again, there's this queen energy that they have you in. This Queen of Cups. It's like, let me nurture you. They also want to be nurtured they want to be dominated by you, but they also want to be nurtured. So I'm just seeing that this person definitely has some sexual chemistry and passion and attraction for you, but they also physically just want to be in your arms. They physically want to be nurtured by you. They want to be embraced by you. So you guys are in separation, so they long to be in your arms is what I'm seeing here. They physically long to be in your arms. Wow. And then we have 69, bon appetit. Okay, so the thing is, to me, it's just like mutual. You know, they long to be in your arms, but it's not just about them. It's about giving to you as well. So I just definitely am getting that information, is that it's not about them just coming to you and getting from you what they need. They want to also give back to you. So this to me is like somebody who wants to come in your physical world and actually share and exchange energy with you. It's not just one-sided. It's not like a selfish thing. It's definitely a give and take situation. Beautiful. And energetically, like just on a soul level, like what is the energy of their soul when they're feeling you and thinking about you? Again, there's this energy of this man who's just like, this woman is just laying there and he's just like playing this music. You know, he's entertaining her. So 3 of Swords. I don't really quite understand, but we do have another person there. So to me, there might be on some sort of soul level. Let me get another card just to clarify this. But it could be on a soul level. They sense or they know that maybe there is someone or something in the way. And you are so irresistible. What I'm getting here is that despite either if they have someone else in their life or you have someone else in their life or your life and they're aware of this, I'm getting here it actually makes you more irresistible. It's almost like it drives this person crazy that you're not available. That's what I'm saying here. This is very significant because it's very like particular, these details. So if you guys have those details going on in your life, damn. I feel like this person wants to give to you though, in all of the images that I've seen here. And even if you are in some sort of third-party situation or there has been pain that they've hurt you in the past, they are so irresistibly drawn to you that they may want to harmonize, because we have this harp here, so it's like harmonize these energies, these hurt energies between the two of you. So if there was a cheating or betrayal in the past, I'm getting here that like you're irresistible to them now. And maybe you were before, but maybe they went off into other situations and that's something that was kind of destroyed between the two of you. So let's go ahead now and see what is the possibility that this person that you are in separation with is actually going to come into your physical world, and what might they bring towards you? What's the possibility that this person and you may reconcile? We have the Lovers. We also have 3 people on this card. So I feel like they might need to make a choice, or they might be aware that you need to make a choice. But third party did just come through, that 3 of Swords. Let's see what they feel about this third party. 50 Shades of Grey. Interesting. So there could be something significant about those characters, the names in that book or movie, certain things in that film. Even the music, the soundtrack that's connected to that movie that might be connected to your actual story. It doesn't have to be the whole like, bondage thing or submissive thing or anything like that, even though that kind of came through, that somebody does see somebody as a queen. So it's actually not 50 Shades of Grey, in my opinion. 50 Shades of Grey was the masculine that was in control. It's actually, no, this masculine almost feels like you're the queen that he needs to bow down to. And maybe that's in a way for some people. I don't really know a lot about it, but maybe sometimes there's that saying, slaves are masters in disguise, something like that. Who knows? But yeah, there's definitely a choice that they need to make. And there might be 50 Shades of Grey energy, or the book or the movie or the timing that is connected to something. So the energy that's coming towards you, there's something there. So I need a little bit more than that. We have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so the Eight of Cups is somebody who is rejecting another person. As you can see, this man is coming towards this woman, and she's just kind of like, she's just kind of not really responding to whatever this is. Magical orgasm. I almost feel like this person is very, very turned on by the fact that they can't have you, or that you're not as interested in them as you maybe once were, or that, you have the choice to be with them or not. And maybe you're just kind of like, That's just what I'm seeing here. This actually makes things a lot more magical. It makes things much more intense for them because they can't have you, or because you're playing hard to get. For some of you, it might not even be an act. It may just be that this is like, in some sort of way, it's almost like this person is submissive towards you, but they might not act that way in the physical, but deep down inside, I almost feel like that's what's happening. Is this person is now, you're under their spell, not the other way around. They're under your magical spell. You're in control of, their pleasure. You're in control of, this energy between the two of you, whether they can have you or not. It might even be that you're withholding sex. And that might be really, really difficult for this person to deal with, because it may be that before, when you guys were together, it was freaking 50 Shades of Grey, like it was on, it was on all the time. And, and now, or we're talking about the future. In the future, you might be a little indifferent with them. You might not be so forthcoming with them. You might know exactly just how to restrain. And that might be why the 50 Shades of Grey is coming through. It's about having control over your desires, control over, that desire that you might have for this individual. And that might just make it that much more magical when the two of you come back together in the future, because you're not playing the same role that you once played. And it actually is creating more of a excitement for this person. This person might be in a little bit of way, and I don't mean this like in a negative, but they might be a little sadistic, as in they're turned on by things that are somewhat painful, or it's difficult, like challenges, something like that. Could be childhood issues or whatever. I mean, whatever the issue is, sometimes you just can't change what turns you on or what does it for you. All right, let's get some more information. We have the Magician. Okay, so this masculine is sitting there with his tools, and he is trying to figure out what he's going to do, how he's going to create something. We have shower sex. How he's going to Okay, so what I'm picking up on is that this masculine may try, like the way that he comes at you, because if you and him are in, or you and them, I should say, are in some sort of separation, because remember this, obviously you are, but this is like future energy. They might try to figure out how they are going to shower you with affection, or how they're going to basically get you back. So we have this energy here of shower sex, but I just am getting here like showering you with affection, or just showering, like coming back towards you. And yeah, it's very interesting. Let's get some more. King of Pentacles. We have a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Pentacles in this reading. Somebody really, really seeing you as their queen now. Maybe they didn't before, But that's why they want to shower you with this affection and, of course, shower you with the sex. Maybe this person really held themselves back with you sexually before, and now all of a sudden it's like it's on. Because now they see you as their equal. Now maybe they've been without you for a period of time, and it's just like now they want you back. And so it's like much different now. I want to tie you up and play. Meaning that I want to tie you up and I want to keep you. I don't want to let you go. I want to play with you now. Maybe I couldn't play with you before. Maybe I couldn't let my guard down before, but I certainly want to do that with you now. So it's almost like this person finally can let their guard down. Maybe they have not been able to have this kind of connection with another person. Maybe they have not been able to really, really just have this kind of magical sexual chemistry or passion with another person. And now that they come back into your life, perhaps they claim they're queen, they want to tie you up and they don't want to let you go and they want to play with you. That's what I'm seeing here, you know? So the way that I'm reading these cards, you guys, is I'm really intuitively picking up on a scenario as I'm reading them. So it's not exactly what the cards say or the exact message of the actual tarot card, but I'm just getting the storyline as we continue, just in case you guys are wondering, like, how the hell is she getting that information from that? I'm just intuitively going with what I'm getting as it's coming through. Okay, so we definitely have a storyline of somebody who at one time or another may have walked away from this connection, but now they want to come back and they want to claim you as their queen. They may want to let their guard down with you finally, but you might be with somebody else, or maybe they are. And so until this choice is made, perhaps, to break that third party situation. And of course, this could be the whole menage a trois thing, but I'm really not getting that from this. I'm really getting more of a king and queen. Like there's not room for another queen. It's a king and a queen. There's not room. The third party, no good. The third party, it's kind of like if there was that before, they want to harmonize that. They want to come out of that energy. I'm not saying they want to stay in that energy if you guys were there before. So let's go ahead and get what Spirit wants you to understand about your connection. Okay, because at the end of the day, maybe this is just something that's just not going to work. Maybe it's something where there's just too much water under the bridge. There's been too much hurt, too much pain. It's just something that maybe is better off not coming into the physical again. But let's just see. Let's get some advice from Spirit. What do they want you to know and understand about this connection? We have the Hermit. What I'm getting here is that somebody has had to feel left out in the cold for a reason. So this is what I'm getting here, because I keep picking up on the energy that you or someone has moved on, and this person needs to feel this like pain. They need to feel this longing now for you. They need to feel this energy where you're not available, and it makes it very enticing, or it really drives this person nuts that they can't have you now that they finally realize that you're what they want. So it's necessary for this person to like grow and understand and want to change for the better. Get on your knee. Interesting. Get on your knees. I mean, of course, that's very sexual. What I'm getting here is like on my knees. And I don't mean like this person is pathetically begging, but like I'm on my knees now, ready to serve you is what I'm getting. I'm on my knees, ready to serve you in a way that maybe I wasn't before. I didn't treat you as my queen before, but I see you as my queen now, and I want to get on my knees for you. That's what I'm saying. Interesting. So somebody feels left out. Somebody feels left out in the cold. Somebody may have chosen to go on their own for a while. Like they may have needed to just take some time for themselves and just kind of do their own thing. But the thing is, kind of like now they're the odd man out, and they don't like that. They're not used to that energy. They're used to possibly having everything that they want. They might be used to people getting on their knees for them, you know, and you're not getting on your knees for them. You're busy. You're elsewhere. You're with someone else maybe. You're doing something else. You're not focused on them. And that just, again, it draws them more towards you. But I feel like it was absolutely necessary. Okay, so now we have this Knave of Wands. So this right here, this Knave, I believe that's a page. I think it's a page. Hold on for just a second. Let me just double check something. I always get confused with these cards here. I just want to make sure that that is what it is. So we've got kings, we've got queens. Yeah, that's the page. That's the Page of Wands. Knave of Wands. Page of Wands. This is passion. It's a new beginning, fresh energy, a message of passion, possible communication, excitement, spontaneity, moaning and groaning, two people just coming together, getting it on. It's like there's so much passion here you can see between these two people that literally it's just like that moaning and groaning energy. It's just like two people coming together and just having that exciting, fiery chemistry and passion, undeniable passion. Okay? And I have the Four of Wands. Interesting. I really feel like Spirit's telling you something significant about this connection. The Four of Wands is an established connection. It's a spiritual connection. So it might be one of the reasons why you and this person had to go through what you went through in order to understand something, or in order to, value the other person correctly. And maybe people couldn't value each other until they separated and went into another direction. And now certainly that someone has kind of had to learn the lesson the hard way. It's almost like you don't realize what you have until it's gone. But I feel like this is not actually gone. They might think it is, but they might need to think it is in order to really, truly value you. Or maybe even vice versa. But Four of Wands is about a foundation. It's about a commitment. It's about just being comfortable with one another. Just being free to enjoy yourselves. Being outside in nature. Just being in natural energy with each other. And we have rough sex. Wow. Being comfortable enough to basically have that love, but also have that rough, to be able to just really let your guard down and just get down and dirty. Okay? So I feel like what Spirit's message here is that after a period of silence or withdrawal or lessons that you and this individual had to go through, that what it's done is it's really sparked someone's curiosity, them going into themselves, soul searching. Now all of a sudden, like, they've gone out, they've lived, they've experienced, they've had their fun. But what I'm getting now they're starting to realize what they had. They're starting to realize the foundation that you guys actually built once upon a time ago. And now all of a sudden it's like they want to come back to that energy. I feel like this person has been just kind of doing things to be a certain way. They didn't want to be looked upon or judged for how they truly are. And who they truly are is who you met, who you came together with. But they have not been able to be themselves with other people. And so I feel like that's one of the reasons why they're craving to come back to your connection, is because they can actually let their guard down and just be natural with you. They're comfortable with you because there's some sort of a connection here. What does this connection look like? What does the connection look like? I mean, obviously we can already see what the connection looks like. Okay, so the connection is death's energy, meaning like it is like, it's harsh, it's painful, it's transformative though. It's intense, it's intense energy for sure. Scorpio's energy. I mean, out of all the signs as far as, intensity goes, Scorpio's at ear whispers. Interesting. So what does what's the connection? Transformative, major transformation. It had to end in order to be transformed. So that's coming through again. And we have ear whispers, as in it's never really left your mind. It's always been kind of in the back of your mind, whispering. It's never gone away. So even though this connection has ended, this connection is still very much a part of what people are feeling or thinking about. It's never left their mind. It's never left their mind. We have the temperance energy here. So again, this connection had to go through the balancing. It's like water and fire here is what I'm seeing here, because that's Scorpio water, this temperance, Sagittarius fire. Water and fire needed to kind of be alchemized, mixed together, tempered back and forth in order to be in order to come back together at the correct time, when people were healed, when people were ready for this connection, obedient, submissive. So interesting. So to me, it's kind of like going and becoming stronger, becoming obedient, just working on yourself, but also being submissive to the point where you just kind of had to become humble. You had to kind of, I almost said something like totally that I shouldn't say, and I won't say it, but it's just like having to just take it just for once. Maybe people are used to just kind of always being in control, and sometimes we got to get beat down by life or circumstances in order to become humble. Like, wow, maybe we're not all that. Sometimes people just need a rude awakening, and that is just kind of what I'm getting from this, is that people needed to learn the hard way. They did. People needed to learn the hard way, and that's the only way that they were going to learn, is that if it was painful like death, transformation. So yeah, somebody had to get into that energy of being an obedient submissive. They might not have liked it. They might not have liked this lesson. They might not like it right now, but it's absolutely necessary in order for somebody to grow and heal, and to be able to come forward, maybe perhaps at a later date, for the two of you to actually have the opportunity to have a successful connection in the future. And we have the Hierophant. Hierophant's a special, it's like a significant spiritual connection. So I definitely am getting here, especially with these major cards, like what is your connection? Spiritual contract, I'm getting. Temperance, it's like 2 cups that go together, okay? Transformative energy, it's supposed to transform your life. So it's a major connection. It's not just a connection that you get into and you forget about. You never forget it. But the Hierophant, we can see here, there's a king, and then there's these 2 women. I almost feel like maybe somebody had, and we did get the Lovers card that had a man and 2 women in it. And we also had that other card that had the man and 2 women, the 3 of Swords. I almost feel like there had to be some sort of an energy where people made certain decisions that were not, they were not based out of integrity. And I do relate the Hierophant to integrity. Somebody was not acting with integrity. Somebody had to learn right from wrong. Somebody just had to learn. And I'm also getting too that somebody felt like they had to be a certain like stature in their community or with their family or friends. They had to look a certain way. So they were too uptight to really let themselves go. And again, they had to learn the hard way. Their walls had to come crumbling down. The image that they were trying to portray isn't working for them anymore. Who they're trying to be, or who they've been trying to be all along, is false. So they're feeling this connection with you, and they're attracted, and they're thinking and they're fantasizing about you, and they still feel your energy because you're that person that they were actually able to let their guard down with. And so they're craving this energy from you. They're craving this connection with you again. And for some of them, the Hierophant can indicate commitment, as in they're already in a commitment. It could be the third party situation. That could be you being taken. That did come up in the reading. And now all of a sudden it's like them making a decision on what they're going to do. A quickie against the wall. Okay, so what I'm picking up from this person is that even though it's probably not wise for people to, step outside of a commitment, I almost feel like this person's connection and this person's draw towards you is they'll take it any way that they can get it. And it doesn't mean that they don't value their own situation or yours. It just means that I feel like this energy is starting to get to a point where it's very, very strong. And it's just getting to that point where just even at this point, just to come together and maybe not even be able to be together, but to have that connection, to have that physical reconnection with you is just would be everything at this point. And maybe that's your energy as well. It's kind of like, it's just getting to that point where it's like something is better than nothing kind of energy. Wow. But, you know, Spirit is, of course, saying, like, you know, you need to act with integrity. So that might not be the best thing to do. Yeah, Three of Wands. Three of Wands can, of course, indicate that third party energy again, okay? With the Three of Wands is, I've been waiting for you. I've been longing for you. That's what Three of Wands is. I've been waiting for this. It's two people coming back together. Intense, passionate sex, exactly. So if the two of you guys were to actually come together and touch, it's so intense, you guys might not be able to disconnect. So if you're not ready and not available, this might completely unravel your entire life. So it's Spirit's way of almost warning you not to get involved with people if you're not available or they're not available, because this is too much of an intense connection to where if you guys were to come together physically again, you guys aren't going to be able to stop it, and it might ruin people's lives, and it's probably going to create karma. Okay? So make sure that you're ready, or make sure that they're available, because if not, it might be better to just kind of keep this in the energetic realm for now, is what I'm saying. So anyways, this looks like a really intense connection. It looks like this person is definitely thinking about you, but there might be other factors that are keeping them from either making contact with you because of their own stuff or your stuff, or both. I just feel like there's circumstances that are now happening and coming through as a lesson. And it's necessary that you guys went through this, because it had to get to this point in order for this person to like finally get it. And now it might seem like it's too late. But again, sometimes people do not learn until it's too late. So I just really feel that for this reading. So I'm probably going to title it this way. So anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.